Okay, here we go for our first match here. We have lost the die roll, unluckily. Playing against Bulk. I don't know who that is.
It's a great name.
Let's get this out of here.
So, and we got a land and a brainstorm.
This is a hand.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep this?
Let's keep it. We only have three miracle cards in the deck and 2 of them in our hand, but we have brainstorm.
That's fine. What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Hey, we get Thoughtseize.
Just keep 7.
Come on, Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize would be terrible. No Thoughtseize.
No, I want him to Thoughtseize.
Just play a mountain or something.
I want him to Thoughtseize us, and then we still win. Wait. Why does it say our turn? He skipped his whole turn.
Did he? No, is he in the draw?
No, there's no way. He chose to play last. He's Dredge.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay.
It's a race.
Your turn.
Well, let's see what he's got.
I mean, Brainstorm Terminus is going to be pretty fine against Dredge.
It doesn't do as much as you might think.
Your stops are weird. I'm definitely going to go through these.
Yeah.
Is he Reanimator? It could be Reanimator.
No, he's discarding. We probably should have brainstormed here, no? We can do it on main phase. Oh, ding.
Ding.
Oh, what are you doing? Don't hit
I
him.
know.
Maybe I should be piloting?
Yeah, maybe.
That's okay.
You know your stops better than I do. I stop in every phase.
Whereas I just stop for no one.
What is... Okay.
Whirlpool Rider. Wow.
What is that? I don't know what that does.
Let's go over that one. Whenever he enters the battlefield, you shuffle the cards from your hand in your library and draw that many cards. So it does what Tolarian Winds does. That's cool. I've never seen that tech before.
Well, he's got an Archimedes, so we can't win.
Oh, we probably should have set a stop in Swords that Narcomoeba. Now he has a Cabal Therapy.
We should probably set some... You want to set some stops now?
Well, we didn't take any off, right?
Well, no.
Yeah, so we're okay. We'll just do it right now.
Right, yeah.
I'm wondering if we brainstorm first, though. I think we brainstorm first.
Okay, that's fine.
Shuffle some cards away.
That's fine. We can get rid of these ridiculous miracle cards in our hands.
We have a lot of bad cards in our hand. And I think we want Volcanic because we want to fetch this one for Tundra to go get Swords.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we don't have to worry about non-basics because Dredge does not have Wasteland. Thank goodness. With our 1-land keep.
Maybe they don't have any lands at all.
Maybe.
Is it Hollywood that we're playing against?
That'd be funny. Alright, that's not bad. I think we want to get rid of Entreat and Terminus here.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're both pretty awful in this scenario. And then, do we want to let him probe and then pierce his Cabal Therapy? I don't think so. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Well, that's
The wonders of Moto.
Yep, here we go. Let's see how fast we can get right back in it. I think we'd rather use the Swords here and keep the Spell Pierce for later. The user's already on. That's not true.
Is someone trying to get it?
No, I doubt it. I think that just happens sometimes when you get kicked. It thinks you're still on.
Can you just go to this and see if we're recording still?
This?
Yeah. 1 sec.
Sure.
Okay, let's...
Bear with us a moment, guys. Alrighty.
Okay, we're back.
Hey, we're back.
Can I sort this in response, or?
Yeah,
All right.
let's do that. I also like the idea of not piercing here because it lets us also have a blue card for Force of Will if we need something. Oh, actually, we have to stop the probe because then he's gonna go Gari. He's gonna get to do another Dredge. That changes things entirely. I'm glad I noticed that. That was almost stupid of me. So Spell Pierce is the play here because now he's gonna Therapy into us blind. He might take Force, but we don't really care about Force. Force never stops Dredge. That's not how you win this matchup. Plus, he doesn't have Bridge, so him sacking his Narcomoeba here wouldn't even be that good for him. We would actually just be happy with that trade. Let's see if he has Street Wraiths or more probes.
Good news, we can replenish stuff.
So, I'm thinking if we can land our top here next turn, hopefully top into an Intuition, and then replenish the turn after that. We could be 3 turns away from the win if we can just survive that long. It all depends on how many more draw spells he has. They can only have a maximum of 8 between probes and the street race. It doesn't look like he has another one, or I think he would have used it there. And
well, there it is, the actual Gigapede.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. So we'll play that. I think now he swords, right?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, let's swords now. And then we'll ship it back down.
Get out of here, Narcomoeba.
Yeah, right. Stupid fish.
Can't attack us for 1.
What are you, an illusion? Alright, he got another Cabal Therapy and Icarid. He's playing Sickening Shoal, and he has a Dread return, but no creatures and still no bridges. So his Nether Shadow and Icarid can both come back soon. So we are going to have to try to get into something here. Terminus wouldn't be too bad either here.
No, be okay.
Yeah, let's see what we find on top. Luckily, we probably still have a couple turns before we're toast. So, nothing that we really want. Brainstorm's pretty good here. We can get rid of the Gigapede and then into a fetch land.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty good.
That's probably the play here. I might even want to shuffle away this Force of Will.
Probably. I don't really see it helping us anytime soon.
Neither do I.
You can't really pitch Gigapede.
No. And there's nothing good to counter again, because when he is going to go off, he's going to use his Cabal Therapies to make sure we can't Force a Will. We could hide it on top and then draw it with top. Even that's not such a great play. So we're going to want to get rid of Gigapede and Force here and play our land. And there's nothing really we can get with top that we want to look now, so we're probably just going to pass. And we'll see what we get later. Looks like 2 Nether Shadow triggers. Now, it's just on top? I can't tell.
I think the one all the way on the left.
Oh, it's the Icarid trigger that he's getting. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 Nether Shadows at first. So, was he bringing back Icarid? No, he's not ready to go off yet. So he got a Phantasmagorian. That's pretty good for him.
Yeah, that's...
And another Icarid. Second Dread return didn't change much. Let's see if he's pitching his hand here. Doesn't look like it. So let's start digging for an intuition. Treat the angels isn't so shabby. Let's see, end of his turn we can get 3 angels and put a 2-turn clock on him. Do we want to do that? Or do we want to go for the goofy win?
Well, we could... I guess we could have the Forces backup if it's not gonna really do anything though.
It's not a backup. It's just straight dead. I say we go for the goofy win anyway.
Yeah, whatever.
Goofy win. That's right.
I don't know if it's the goofy win.
Well, we're here for goofy wins. Let's do it.
Wait, you fetched?
Yeah, we didn't want that stuff.
I misunderstood what you were saying.
Those were the non-goofy win cards.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Oh, there we go. That's one of them.
We don't win with that in our hand, though. We need the intuition.
Yeah,
we don't want a second replenish. We actually want to hide it from Cabal Therapy. So we're actually taking the mountain here. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't very good.
No, it could have been better. But we're going to play a land, and we have 2 opportunities to get intuition on his turn now. And let's see what he does. You know, what's great is we can let the first Cabal Therapy resolve. And
we just don't care.
Yeah, he ain't hitting shit. It's like the guy who's calm in the desert. He's not finding nothing.
Chances that he names replenish. What do you think the odds on that would be in Vegas? 1 in 3 billion?
Yeah, probably. I think your odds would have to be pretty sweet. Which is great, because most people would take that bet, and they'd all be wrong, and you'd collect. So this guy's not so quick with his triggers. That part's not fun when you're playing against Dredge. Yeah, he really doesn't want to bring any guys back. He's playing around Terminus hard. I gotta say,
joke's on him.
I'm almost impressed. So there's the first bridge. He's playing Force a Will. Wow. That's new tech.
Baller.
So we actually have to play around Force a Will now. Come on, intuition. Not there. One more time. Dab.
And
well, we have a Terminus.
That's alright, well, we can just, I guess, keep that buried there for a while.
Yep, and we have a fetch land, so we can look at more live outs. some point here, things are about to get crazy.
So it's gonna happen.
Yeah, he's been holding off, and I don't know how much longer that's gonna last. Let's just auto yield to that. Let's set him a stop on his upkeep in case we need to terminus away his board. Thank you. Oh, we got 2 Nether Shadows in the
Okay,
mix.
he's doing something.
Let's see if we aren't going to be terminusing here now. So he's trying to sucker us in with just 2 Nether Shadows. So he has 1 bridge and just 1 bridge. So he can't do anything with that yet except try to Cabal Therapy get us. I think we wait.
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason to not wait.
I agree with that. I think his first therapy is probably going to brick on a Force of Will. He got 2 more bridges. Let's set a stop on his... Oh, we missed the draw step. Fuck. Well, that sucks. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, here we go.
I don't think we respond to that.
No, I don't think so either.
Do you think he would try to whirlpool his hand in the yard and then we could just win with the fact that we have Terminus on top? Should we go for that?
I don't know.
Maybe he'd be so confused by the fact that we have Replenish in our hand that he'll think we're not on Miracles?
Maybe.
And we
Just value tops?
We definitely just confused the crap out of him. Totally called him picking Force Low on that one.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting.
Can't say I can predict exactly how this.
Do we have anything? We have just a cage in the board for this.
We have a moat in the main deck.
We do have a moat. I forgot about the moat. Oh man.
So that or Enlightened Tutor would be pretty saucy here.
Man. The actual moat.
Dum dum. Dum 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 dum. And he's going to attack stat, so we don't have to worry about him trying to kill us just yet.
15. 15.
That's exactly 1 hit from Emrakul.
That is true.
Maybe he's got some spicy Glorious Vengeance in there. So
let's not draw this Terminus here.
He only has 24 cards left in his deck, and he's only hit 1 Force of Will, which leads me to believe that he might have more forces in his hand.
That's possible.
He might even be sandbagging a Jataxian Probe, which would make sense for that stall that he did early on when we were wondering if he had a second one. Because that might be the other blue card he has to pitch to a Force of Will. Now that's interesting information to keep in mind. So he's going with another Cabal Therapy. Now he wants to hit my Spell Pierce, which there's no reason to spend a mana here. He knows our hand. We know he's picking Spell Pierce. So the question is, do we Terminus here?
What are you thinking?
Him from Dread Returning. Well, we could stop him from Dread Returning, but I don't think he has anything that can Dread Return that we care about right now because we still have Terminus to save us. And I don't want to just sweep these when he gets all his guys back next turn anyway. So I think we just wait and see how he plays it and see if he overextends. If he doesn't put us on Terminus, maybe, or if he just is hoping we don't have it. Let's find out.
If he has Force, though,
if he has Force, yeah, we're in trouble for sure.
Might get dicey.
I mean, if he has Force, we'd be done anyway. So there's no reason
Grave
to play
Troll. Oh, okay.
What in the heck?
What is this?
This is the Gravedigger thing? It's madness whenever you play this card.
Call to the Netherworld.
What is he called in the Netherworld?
He's just discarding it to Phantasmagorian.
Right, but there's a madness trigger on it. So he's returning a black creature to his hand. Which one? And why?
Another Phantasmag... That doesn't make any sense. No.
Oh, it's for Street Wraith. It's to go off for Street Wraith. That's hilarious.
This is something.
Yeah. I think this guy's deck belongs in our series.
Yeah, but then we have to play Dredge.
Good white.
It's a lot of clicking.
That is a lot of clicking. He's already attacked us, so he's going on the Flare of the Hatebound combo. That's where he's trying to get us. So we are going to have to probably terminus this turn. Do we wait until the Flare hits the table, though?
Probably.
No, because then he could do something like Sickening Shoalet. I'm almost thinking we have to do it before we pass the last priority, so that he can't actually use the Dread Return. Yeah, he's forcing us to do it here. Which means that next turn we'll redraw top, and our best out might be Moat, but Flare of the Hatebound can still hit us at that point. This is going to be a sticky situation. We might be toast. Definitely a nifty deck.
This is true.
Yeah, the bummer part too is we can't even get him down to no cards and then Terminus, because then we'll give him cards to draw.
Yeah.
So. We do have some pretty good sideboard cards for him though. We have a Relic, a Graph Digger's Cage, even the one white mana, Purify the Grave.
Right, we do have Purify the Grave.
Yep, those will all be pretty good here.
Oh.
Dread Return targeting the Flare. So we wait till the Flare hits.
Yeah, we wait till the Flare hits. He's gonna do something.
Well, he's gonna try to do it with. So this on the stack.
You wanna do it with Undying on the stack here?
Yeah.
Or not Undying, but it's Trigger on the stack.
Let's take a look at what's on top first, because we did have one new card here. Oh, it's a Spell Pierce. Maybe we should have looked at that before he Dread Return. But he has another Dread Return. That wouldn't have done anything. We could try to Spell Pierce the next Dread Return. Well, he's got multiple Dread Returns, so it's got to be Terminus here.
Yeah.
So let's put it like this. And do the old draw a card.
Top, tabaroo.
So the question is, when we take our turn, do we look with a land before we crack Strand, or do we crack Strand and just shuffle away those two cards?
Well, it's a Replenish and a Spell Pierce. I've got a Spell Pierce for us.
Here's another alternative. I'm pretty sure we're dead. I mean, let's look at the deck. I don't know that we have an out right now with this situation. So let's see what we can possibly do. This is always a good idea to contemplate when you're in these situations. Or what are your outs? So this is our deck. And Intuition is an out because we have exactly 7 mana. We could do this, and then win. Moat's no longer an out because we know that he has a card that deals direct damage to our face. Entreat would kill him in 1 hit, but we probably don't have more than 1 turn. And there's nothing else. So we can only draw an Intuition, and we only are going to have 7 mana. So we actually are supposed to crack our Strand here and shuffle away our top.
Yeah.
In the hopes of drawing an Intuition.
Fine. Yeah.
That's our play. That's an interesting one. That's something that it's a good thing we checked. And
Let's just draw Intuition.
Should we just go for a green source?
Sure, why not? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's do it. And
One time.
So that's the 4th replenish out of 3 replenishes because we shuffled them away.
The 4th replenish out of 3 replenishes?
Several times. We've shuffled them away twice now, and we've seen 4 of 3. Alright, so let's just give him this one.
Those fractions.
Alright, now we're more likely to have a good chance. Enlighten the Tutor, Purify. Do we even want another turn? Probably. And we don't need Loan. Fluster Storm is good variance. Trenches might not be bad. It deals with bridges and blocks all day.
Deals with bridges. Yeah.
Because they still go to the graveyard. So
yeah.
Move his bridges. I definitely want Graph Diggers. Definitely want Relic. Let's see how many cards we have to take out first.
Okay.
And we can go from there. Entreat might be too slow.
Probably.
Should we just cut that all together?
Yeah, that's fine.
Force Wills I find terrible in this matchup. all they do is counter the first Jataxian probe, and then they're just the first thing that comes out with Cabal
That's
Therapy.
fine.
So let's definitely remove at least 2. And let's look at the rest of the deck before we decide what else. I think Swords is pretty good. If we had Swords there, we could have got rid of the 4/2, and then Moat would have been an out.
Land tax probably seems like not the best card.
Land tax is pretty bad. So do we also go with cutting Scroll Rack? I mean, that's not so great when we cut the other stuff. It does hide from Cabal Therapy and digs deep pretty quick.
It does dig pretty deep.
But I don't know if that's good enough. And
I don't know. Yeah.
We have these win cards that are so early on too that I just want.
Yeah, it's whatever.
This, I think.
Do you want to cut anything else for this ridiculous trenches, or?
I think. Well, we still have to cut one more card main, and like I said,
we still have to cut one more.
I hate Forcible in this.
Yeah.
Let's just cut
Forces.
Forces.
Just cut both of them
and we'll bring in trenches.
Sure.
And this is just the goofiest list ever.
Okay.
So Piling Needle stops Phantasmagorian, right? Pretty sure that does. It's an activated ability. So we should probably be bringing in Piling Needle too. What do we cut for Piling Needle? Do we want to cut? No, we don't want to cut Replenish, because if we have 2 intuitions, we can use the second intuition to go for the 3 replenishes. Let's see.
You think about looting?
Well, looting's our safety card. If we get too many of these in our opener, we don't have a brainstorm. So, what I'm thinking is maybe we gotta cut something quick. Why don't we cut an intuition? We don't have 3 of any one that's in here that's important.
Okay.
No, if we're gonna do that, we might as well just stick with the replenish cut.
All right.
Let's just do this.
We'll see you guys for game 2. All right, we're back in game 2 here.
Almost hit the first, just on habit, but no, you don't want to play first against Manaless. So we get that free extra card. So this hand has some gas, some counters, but this is probably a mulligan.
Yeah, this hand's not very good.
Does not have continuous action. So, and
sweet.
Yeah, that awesome relic with no lands. So here we go again. And that's not bad.
Okay, that's a pretty good one.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
First turn Graph Diggers is usually a good start. Let's see if he's playing the Unmasked tech that some people have started using just based on this. But if he is, he's going to double Time Walk himself. That's why that tech sucks. So he's playing Forcible. Let's see if he has it. If he does, again, he won't be able to discard, and he'll double Time Walk himself. Oh,
okay,
it's in there.
It's stuck.
That's probably game. Should we type just so game?
Does he have any way of dealing with that?
I mean, there's not much to deal with it. But I guess we'll find out. I mean, let's just keep playing.
Let's just wait till we draw something that does something.
I mean, he's playing random tech cards. He might have come up with something that he thinks might deal with it. But let's find out.
Is there any like ingot chewer effects that we could think of?
I mean,
oh, that's a good draw.
Yeah, that was a pretty good draw. Other than ingot chewer itself, I'm not sure. Let's look now in case we get another piece of hate. Dun-dun. There's an Enlightened Tutor.
Okay, that's
so we just go for that. And
yeah. Let's just go for that.
Lock him with a Relic Vigilance, or should we go for Moat? I mean, you can't put a creature in the graveyard, so I think in play rather. So I think Moat is a waste of time. So why don't we just draw it?
Yeah, we'll just we have time.
Well, I'm wondering if I just go for Relic and have 2 threats on the table, and he might just concede.
That is something.
Yeah.
Well, we've already.
Keep in mind, we can Light Tutor and then draw it with top. Let's just do that. Let's just go for it. Make him concede quick. So Relic is what we want here. And then draw.
Pink.
Dink dink. And
you.
Remove one of those useless cards.
Just you.
Definitely you. Definitely you. It might just be he wants to know how we're gonna kill him, so he might just be not conceding, just to figure out what we're playing.
Awkwardly, we have the Entreat not in the deck anymore.
Yeah. I mean, he saw Replenish, so he knew.
Yeah, he knows something's up.
He knows there's a jig.
There is.
He just doesn't know what the jig is yet. And we're 1 mana away from hard casting Terminus. Pretty sweet. Probably don't need to draw stuff for his upkeep right now. We can set those again later if we need to. And
okay, there's some stuff.
We don't really want to cast either of those, though, so we're going to go for that fetch land. Let's take a look again. There's intuition. Ooh. That's what we want to start this party off with.
Okay, here we go.
Land. Let's keep making him pick some awkward card with Relic, even though it doesn't matter, but it's fun to watch him squirm. Oh no, my Icarid.
No, it was another shadow. Oh no.
All my creatures. They are gone. I do kind of want to do something like a click to see his hand, just to see how he's sideboard.
Oh yeah. Well, that is one thing that this ridiculous deck is not.
No.
Doesn't have the capabilities
no
of.
Probe, no click.
This is V-clack.
The clickety clack. Oh, it's about to discard. Let's do this now. Oh no, my bridge. Not my bridge.
A day in the life of a Dredge player.
Cast cards on here, but replenish still works. That's pretty cool. So we want Pandemonium, Campede, and Sapperling Burst. And then all we need is replenish, and we got him. Should I send him a smiley face?
No, I don't think he has any idea what's going on.
He won't appreciate this. Well, he saw replenish last game. I mean, can he just not do math? So
we could just intuition for the other replenish.
We boarded out one, didn't we?
Well, we still have one.
Well, we have 2 replenishes, but we boarded out one, so we can't intuition for 2 replenishes. Why don't we just keep the Purify the Grave just to ensure?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And then if we want, we can draw the intuition next.
I wish we could cast Gigabeat. That'd be sweet at any point. Just actually not possible.
6 money. We should have put a carpet of flowers in the sideboard. Idiots. So we'll remember that one for next time, Katie Emmers, after we 4-0 this queue, of course. Oh, this guy must just be laughing his ass off. You like my hand, sir?
You know, the typical legacy hand of Terminus, Gigapede, and Purify the Grave. Haven't you seen this in all the other streams before? You want to top? There we go.
Yeah, of course I want to top. That was
You're drinking your drink. I don't know. Oh,
trenches.
You want to just do this?
I do want to do this. I want to do this so bad. Oh, hilarity.
Oh, man.
The awesome combo of trenches and moat.
Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta do stuff.
You do sometimes have to do stuff. That's a true statement. We're laggy.
Hep.
Dab. So anytime you want to concede now, I mean, that'd be cool.
We do have 12 seconds left in him on the clock, so you know that's a pretty good edge.
Yeah.
We are going to be burning clock by goblin trenchings for no reason.
Beebed. Just not going to waste time with monotonous topping.
Are you relicking him?
Nah. We're clock saving time now. We're just trenchesing him over and over.
He's pretty dead here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a solid no outs for manaless here. Some lists used to run Dryad Arbor and Land Grant and then play things like Nature's Claims.
Make sure to keep some
Twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good call because we can't lose anyway.
Hey, I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta make sure you don't discard your plans when you're holding Terminus and Purify the Grave.
Yeah. Ding ding.
10 ball.
It's gonna F6 this shit.
You could have just killed him this turn, but
that would have taken more time, believe it or not. You gotta remember that's all he's trying to do right now is waste our time. How is he running Force? There's not enough blue cards. I don't care if you're playing that Whirlwind guy. Like, even with probes and forces, that's 12. I mean, the minimum count, people, if you're deck builders out there, the minimum count for Force of Will is 18 blue cards, and that's not even a great number.
Are we good with our 60 here?
Plan? Oh, we don't want any of main. Having the replenishment would have been nice there. Entreat might be okay. And we still don't want forces or any of those. Scroll rack might be the only other. So these three are probably the only ones to contemplate.
Is anything bad here?
Well, I'm wondering if we even want the intuition replenish combo in the main deck here. Because it's kind of just, let's stop them from winning and then we can win. You know? And they might even be running Fairy Macabre. I mean, he saw replenish, so he might have boarded it in, and that might be the card he was hiding from us. So I really like that idea. Let's board out our replenish combo. And just board in these. Well, we don't want to board in replenish. Well, that would have been bad. So, Forcible and Coercive Portal? Because we have nothing else? Maybe he won't name Forcible now that he thinks that we don't have it anymore?
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, so those cards all suck.
Okay.
Now, boarding out the combo, do we want to keep eluding in? Yeah, probably. It digs for us. We don't need combo advantage. We just want to get one of those cards that says you lose. Yeah. So let's run it like this.
Okay. There we go.
I love that Chalice on 1 would just wreck our day here, but...
Yeah, well, that's just...
Luckily, there's no way he has it, so...
Alright, we'll see you in Game 3.
Yeah, and this time around the play, if, you know, he knows what he's doing, which I'm sure he does.
Okay, we're back in Game 3 here.
And it's a snap keep.
With a really sweet hand.
Going right for Draft Digger's Cage, right off the bat. So unless he... well, no, they can't win on turn 1, because their first step is discard. So
yeah.
We got this. Good match. 1-0 with Goofy Miracles.
That was fun.
Yendra?
Yes, Yendra.
That's how you pronounce it, right?
No.
I mean, I used to live on Dakalaka Street, so give me a break.
What does that even mean?
It's some racist garbage. Isn't racism funny everywhere?
Yes. We'll go with that.
He's literally going, shit. That pause was literally the oh shit. And we even have Scroll Rack and Treat the Angels, so this game probably won't last very long.
No.
Next turn we just play this with this, put it on top.
Especially because time isn't an issue.
He disrupting shouldered us.
Boo.
Well, I did not see that
coming.
I did not see that coming. So those are his other blue cards, not just Forcible. Now he's phantasmagorying us. This could be bad.
This could be bad.
This could be bad. That's what I get for speaking so soon, huh?
Disrupting shall not lie.
Everybody buy them now. Buy them while they're hot. Oh, he's got such a goofy list. I love it. Alright. Hopefully he doesn't have much action early on.
Maybe we just have to be on draw, brainstorm, and treat plan.
I mean, maybe. We still have a lot of other things we can do to disrupt him, so I really like Scroll Rack next turn. Taking a look at what our options are. See, I'm wondering if we crack Fetch or if we use Island.
I was thinking Island.
You're thinking Island? If we do Island, then we don't have a good Arid Mesa for Entreat. So if that's the play, we don't get that anymore. Let's see how many of these 1 mana or 0 mana draw spells he has, because he's put quite a few cards in there. So he has a Bridge and 1 Icarid. 2 bridges and Icarid. Okay, so he boarded out a lot of his creatures like Nether Shadows probably for some of this hate package with Disrupting Shore. Alright, let's see what we draw. So now that we have 2 fetches, I think we fetch.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, let's do fetch, Scroll Rack, and see what he's got. He's definitely taking a measured pace with his counters. It's definitely an interesting take. I wonder if he'll bring it back here, wanting me to sword so that I can't Scroll Rack this turn. That'll be interesting. I'm kind of hoping to hit Moat and then just wait for Sword Sapashers to deal with this 4-2. I think that would be a pretty sweet response.
That would be pretty good.
So there's a lot of blue cards. We forgot Narcomoebo in our earlier count. So he must have a pretty high blue count, which is weird with Icarid again. I mean, anytime you
Seems
bring
like that's not very good.
Yeah, every time you bring him back, you're losing some primo value. So he also boarded out Cabal Therapy, maybe, because he's hit none in half of his deck. So that's interesting. He might have just reduced the numbers, figuring
Just for maybe he just took out
he might
therapies for disrupting trolls and
he might have figured
like that.
He might have figured that we boarded out Forcible and he didn't need it anymore too. So let's see here. We're gonna grab Tundra in case we draw a moat. We still have a fetch land if we need Volcanic for later. Yeah, we're gonna look at all three. Full Monty, sir. Choose any number. All D's. Is all D's a number? Ooh. So we could shut down Phantasmagorian. It's a little late though. I don't think that matters as much anymore. I think we'd rather use it as another card to keep digging. So do we want to entreat here for one? That's the question. Is it worth it to do it for one? I don't think it is.
I don't think it's worth it for one.
No, I think we want the fetch land, and I think we want to see some live cards. What do you think? But we can still hit Relic. Relic of Genesis would be pretty good here.
Yeah, entreat for one doesn't seem like it's going to do anything.
No. And alternatively, we could scroll rack for 4, but we'd see 2 of the same cards. So we'd only see 2 live. If we crack Strand, we see 3 live.
Yeah.
And I feel like we really need the live card here. So Volcanic this time. And we have Purify the Grave too. That would be pretty spicy. We don't want any of these cards.
No, we don't want any of them.
Even Forcible. We drew Purify the Grave.
Okay.
That's not bad.
With a Brainstorm and a fetch.
So let's put Forcible on top. And we'll just pass the turn, right?
Yeah.
So he might just be going on the aggro plan. We have all 3 terminuses in here, and we have the moat. So let's just hope we get to that with the scroll rack before he does something disastrous. This is a lot of damage coming at us.
You want to do anything about this other card?
Well, we could, but I don't think it's going to change the clock. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would put us to 6, and we'd be dead next turn anyway. So we kind of just have to get to the kill spell or the lock spell. So I think we just sit and wait here. So we put a Cabal Therapy in there. Do we want to get rid of the Cabal Therapy? He's probably going to brick on the first Cabal Therapy. I don't think we need to.
Me either.
Do we cast Brainstorm here?
What's Brainstorm going to get us?
It gets a card deeper.
The same 3 cards? Did we put back 3?
Well, it gets us a card deeper because only 2 are going to go back. And we are on the dig plan. So I think we do. Although if we kept it and scroll racked after sack landing, we'd have to put Purify back to try to dig 2 cards to get Terminus.
Well, Purify doesn't really do anything for us now.
I don't like that play. So let's just do the Brainstorm and try to dig deeper play. So we don't need any of these. So now there's only 1 card, so we don't have to use this to search. But if we do, to shuffle away that 1 card so they equal out. Plus we got a land on the table, so I think playing the land makes sense. You agree with that?
Yeah.
And we really need to hit like top Terminus somehow or Brainstorm Terminus. We need some help. We're pretty far behind here. That disrupting shoal at the beginning of the game really showed us what's what.
Over here laughing like a bunch of idiots.
So if we wait until his turn, we'd have to hope a Terminus was the top card, so that doesn't do much. If we do it now, we can hope to hit Moat, and we can hope to hit maybe Enlightened Tutor. No, Enlightened Tutor wouldn't do anything because we wouldn't be able to draw it.
That would be okay for
we're
2 turns.
Pretty much just on the Moat plan here.
I mean,
we could.
So we died in Narcomoebs.
Yeah, I mean, well, we could find answers for that too.
Hopefully,
We'd have enough time. So
all right, come on, Moat.
Yeah, this is a pretty rough one here, and it doesn't really matter what land I use. 1, 2, and 3. Ah, we got moved.
Hey!
So it's not over yet. Certainly there's 2 Narcomoebas
Okay.
still left to deal with. So
We have a couple of turns.
put them back like that. Let's hope that he boarded out his red card. Which I think these decks usually do. It's very hard to board with Dredge. There's a lot of cards to bring in, not a lot of cards you can take out to keep your consistency there. I'm actually very impressed that he's even done this much so far. Yeah, we're going to have to conserve time with F6. I don't like giving away no forcible information, but gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Nope. Alright, 3.
Yeah, we're not going to use a fetch land this time. We're going to keep it in our hand and just keep scroll racking, I think. 1, 2, 3. There's a Terminus. That'll do it. So we want to hide it on top so that it's our next cards. Be as safely at 1. No, we're actually going to have to cast it next turn, so we need the island.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Do you want to play the needle?
on what? I think we want to keep it because it's, again, more
I
cards.
agree. I was just making sure that.
Yeah. So you'd have to Cabal Therapy us and hit Terminus here, and he has just 1 Cabal Therapy in his yard. That would be a pretty
I don't really see him doing
pretty
that.
good read for him if he did that.
Maybe he thinks that's the only way he can lose.
Maybe. Well, he is sacking. It's a shame we didn't have the extra mana to cast Forcible here. What will he name? How good are you, sir?
Pretty dead if he names it. Don't name it. Don't do it. Don't be terrible.
Spell Pierce.
Yay!
He is Dredge, though. They always do have those mill 7s whenever they have a 1 mana or 0 mana draw spell. So he could hit another one. There's only 1 in his remove pile. We did think earlier that he had... oh no, I should have played the Needle on Phantasmagorian. He just discarded a Cabal Therapy. You called it, sir. That is totally my bad. You know, that just happened. There goes our Terminus. Oh, that hurt. Right in the craw.
It's good for us.
In the craw.
Did we do anything?
Let's think. Let's look at our sideboard. We can hit a looting into something, perhaps. We have an Entreat and another 2 Terminuses. And that's the thick of it. We have Entreat and 2 Terminus. So we need to search 3 because we know it's not on the top.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so we have to...
So we're definitely scroll racking all 3.
Well, even if we draw an Entreat, we still die.
Well, we'd have to get it with a Brainstorm or something like that.
Yeah.
Or we could hit a Ponder. So we can't shuffle with this, and we can only relic into
we're
these
just
cards.
dead.
So, stone dead. Alright, sir. Good match. That was tight. There's top.
Oh, man.
I know. I thought we had him. We almost did that late comeback.
Alright.
Shoot, should have played the Needle. That's totally my fault.
That's okay.
You would have won that.